So we are back with another small video on internuclear ophthalmoplegia 1.5 syndrome, a very important concept that helps us in not just ophthalmology but also in nervous system when we study medicine to localize diseases of the brainstem. So let's start. Okay, so first I will tell you about the normal physiology and then we will discuss the diseases. What happens is that when I want to look towards one side, for example, when I want to look towards the right side, okay, we will assume that we want to look towards the right side. The PPRF of the right side stimulates the sixth nerve of the right side, and the sixth nerve, we all know, that acts on the lateral rectus of the right side, and it will make the lateral rectus contract. My right eye will look towards the right, but we also want our left eye to look towards the right. Only then both my eyes will simultaneously be looking towards the right side. So what happens is that when this sixth nerve gets signal from the PPRF, the sixth nerve will also stimulate the medial longitudinal fasciculus, and the medial longitudinal fasciculus will stimulate the third nerve. This third nerve, we all know, will act on the medial rectus, and the medial rectus will lead to adduction of the left eye. So now both my eyes, right and left, are looking towards the right side. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, now when I will tell you about the disease, you will understand it even better. Now what happens is, in internuclear ophthalmoplegia, the medial longitudinal fasciculus of one side is gone due to any condition that can happen, due to ischemic stroke or any brainstem syndrome, anything. Okay, now what will happen, since we know the physiology now, it's very easy to understand what will happen. When I want to look towards the right, the PPRF is giving signal to the sixth nerve. The sixth nerve is giving signal to the lateral rectus. Sixth nerve is trying to give signal to the medial longitudinal fasciculus, but the medial longitudinal fasciculus is not working. So it will not give signal to the third nerve, and the third nerve will not make the medial rectus contract, and this eye will remain static. This eye will not move at all. So this eye tried to move here, but this eye remains static. That will lead to a certain confusion in the right eye, and the right eye will go into nystagmus. Okay, so if this is the right eye, this eye has gone into nystagmus, as you can see in the diagram, and the left eye is static. It is not adducting, adducting. Okay, so there is loss of ipsilateral adduction. This very simple two-line thing is internuclear ophthalmoplegia, and now you know the physiology behind it. On the same lines, let's look at 1.5 syndrome. We will go in the same way. First, we will see where is the lesion. In this case, the lesion is not just in MLF, it is also in the PPRF. Okay, the lesion is here. It is like this. Okay, a wide area of ischemia. You can say there is a wide area of ischemia which involved both these things. Now you will understand what will happen on your own. It's very simple. The sixth nerve needs stimulation from the ipsilateral PPRF when I want to look towards the right. Okay, when I want to look towards the right, the sixth nerve will stimulate the lateral rectus of the right side, and the eye will look towards the right. Okay, but since again the MLF is not working, it's the same as internuclear ophthalmoplegia. If we want to look towards the right side, okay, it's the same as INO. It will not be able to stimulate MLF. This step will not happen, and this step will not happen. Okay, so it's the 1.5 syndrome में जो 1 है, the one means that one eye cannot work at all, and the half is that the other eye can do the half work. So in this case, the right eye is the one which is doing the half work, that it can adduct, and I will tell you what is the one. Okay, since the PPRF of left side is not working, when I want to look towards the left now, the PPRF is not working. It will not give any signal to the sixth nerve. The sixth nerve will not give any signal to the lateral rectus of the left side, and the eye will not abduct. And if the sixth nerve is only not getting any signal, it will obviously not give any signal to the MLF of the right side. Okay, so hence this eye is not able to do any function. It can neither do this, it can neither do this. Okay, but the right eye can still do abduction. So that's why this one eye is fully gone and this eye is half gone. So that's why this is known as 1.5 syndrome. And I will tell you with this very low quality diagram. I will try my best to make you understand. So this is when the first diagram is when the person is looking straight. The second diagram is when I ask the person to look towards the left. So I told you the lesion is on the left side. The person will not be able to look here. And if this is not working, how will it give signal to this? So this will also not move. The right eye will also not move. But when I will ask the person to look towards the right, since the right eye is getting signal to abduct, it will abduct. So this is the half function that is intact, and this is the one which is fully gone. It is neither abducting, it is neither adducting. Okay, so this is 1.5 syndrome. Thank you so much. I hope you understood.